Is what you need to know with Reese D'Alessandro from 9 News.
Yeah, today's show, Channel 9. Reese D'Alessandro joins us now. Hello, mates.
Good morning to you guys. How are we?
All right, Reece. Listen, a lot of people asking a lot of questions. We've still got all these restrictions going on and numbers, yet we've got 15 to 20,000 at Suncorp Stadium. It just doesn't make a lot of sense at this moment.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning to you, Dobbo. Yeah, the optics aren't great, are they, when we're telling over 70-year-olds to stay at home and to have their groceries done by their family members while these clusters are continuing to wreak havoc across the state, and yet you've got thousands and thousands of people at Suncorp Stadium. Of course, the health authorities' response to that is, well, there are plans in place at Suncorp Stadium. They deem it to be safe because obviously everybody has an allocated seat and everybody is supposed to be wearing their masks on their way to and from their seat. So that's, of course, how they'd explain it away, but it certainly doesn't sound right when we're asking senior citizens in this state to stay at home and to not venture to the stores even for groceries.
I mean, is there something about the science of coronavirus that I don't understand, that it just pisses off at the sport, but comes back when you want to go and see live comedy or music?
Yeah, well, it certainly asks that question. I mean, does it know what venues have roofs and what venues don't?
Yeah.
Look, I think the explanation from our health authorities from that is that because it is open air and because contact tracing is relatively easy, and I'm sure you guys have been at a game since all of this is kicked off where they have that sort of zoned exit. Now, I'm certainly not saying that everybody adheres to that, but that seems to be enough to make them say that, look, that's okay, and compare that to possibly a concert indoors is not okay. And I'm sure you've seen all the comedy routines around that and how restrictions are not okay for others. But unfortunately, we've just got to follow them for the time being until everybody gets vaccinated.
Reese, I know we all yearn for a time again where we forget other state premiers' names, because I don't know any of them until the last 18 months, except for the one we have. But for Queensland, I mean, I think a lot of us thought after they announced some cases in the sunny coast, after they'd ease restrictions, they might put them straight back in. Are we any chance of going back into a lockdown this week if there's a couple of cases again?
Yeah, look, I think of particular concern has been this Delta variant, guys. So far, most of the spread, most of the community cases we have seen have luckily been the Alpha strain, and so it's not of as great a concern. But I think if we were to get a few Delta strain cases, a few confirmed Delta strain cases, and that the links between them were not so clear, I think that's when we might start talking about lockdown again. Yep. I think it will take quite a bit now to revert back to lockdown, but this really is a day-by-day sort of situation. I mean, yesterday we had 2 cases, both of them linked to the Greek community centre cluster. They are the Alpha strain. The day before, I think we had 5 cases, only 3 of them in the community. So it seems lockdown has certainly helped and has helped contact tracers get a handle on it. But usually the trigger for a lockdown is any unlinked community case, and I think if the word Delta is in there, authorities are much more trigger happy to go straight back into a lockdown.
Reese, hey, thanks so much for coming on Triple M this morning. Appreciate your time.
No worries at all, guys. Talk soon.
Thanks, legend. Reese D'Alessandro, today's show, Channel 9. Coming up inside 10 minutes. I mean, COVID shut a lot of stuff down over the last 12 to 18 months. The Olympic Games, though, somehow going ahead. We'd love to get your thoughts after this.